Well, hi there, welcome to Paignton Zoo. My name's Matt and I'm here with Sam, who's one of our bird keepers, and we've come down to see our cassowaries. So Sam, who have we got here today behind us?
Okay, so this is our male, one of the 3 cassowaries we hold here. He's called Madrid, and funny enough he came from Madrid. He's been here for 10 years and he's 12 years old.
So a 12-year-old cassowary. Sam, how long are they going to live?
In the wild, or cassowaries can live between 40 to 50 years of age, so he's still quite young. Great breeding age for us as well. We've got our female next door, which I'll show you shortly. They are kept separate though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so not together?
No, cassowaries are actually quite solitary, so they literally come together to mate. The female will lay hopefully a fertile clutch of about 3 or 4 bright green eggs. The male will then sit on these eggs and literally just come off to feed, and then he'll rear the chicks, and then she'll go off to find another male. So females get it quite easy in the cassowary world.
They come together,
yep.
They mate, and then once the females lay the eggs, it's the male that incubates, the male that looks after the young.
Yep.
Okay, and also I know that the females are a lot bigger, aren't they? So
yes, they are. Yeah, they can be up to a third bigger in size.
Okay.
So yeah, they can. Female cassowaries. Females can get up to about 6 foot.
Okay, so
and weigh.
That's taller than me.
Yeah.
And I've read 60 kilos, which is
quite
a
even
lot.
up to 80. So I know a female cassowary that's actually at 90.
90
so,
kilos.
Yeah.
That's like 15 stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they're big birds.
Quite big birds. Now, when people come to the zoo, the cassowary is quite secretive.
Yes.
So we're in quite like an enclosed area of the zoo. There's a lot of woodland around us, and that's as they would be in the wild, right?
Yeah, so definitely.
They're from Australia and
Northeast Australia, New Guinea, and Indonesia, and they're in the rainforest. They are getting pushed out a little bit. Their main threat is habitat loss and people, basically. Some people see them as pests. A lot of them are getting hit by cars. And
I was reading in Australia, being hit by traffic is one of the major causes of death for cassowaries. Now, you can probably tell we're on quite a wet day here in Devon. Okay, they are from a rainforest in the wild. Okay, and they would be disappearing off into the rainforest and quite hard to see. Now, scientists have found there are actually more cassowaries in the wild than they thought there were, which is good news. So these are least concerned species. Okay, now Sam, when people come to the zoo, and I know a lot of kids will be interested in the dangerous animals that we've got here, and everybody thinks about animals like the lions. But I know that for the bird keepers, cassowary an animal you have to go take some care with.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, why?
They have got a really, I don't know if you can get a good look at their feet there, but they've got a real big 6-inch claw, which they'll use that as defence, and they're really good kickers that can jump sort of 2 metres in the air.
2 metres, so this is a 2-metre bird.
They can run about 30 miles an hour and can jump 2 metres in the air.
Wow, okay, so this is not an animal that you can go in?
No, definitely not. Especially like if it comes to breeding season as well, males really protect over their chicks and their eggs.
Okay.
So yeah, you definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Okay, so you said they've got a long claw on the middle toe. So when people come to the zoo and they're looking at the cassowaries, so you need to just spend a little bit of time here at the enclosure and wait, and the cassowaries will often come out and you can see them, and you're looking for it on the middle toe. There's a big long claw, and that can be used, what, do they kick?
Yeah, they'll kick out, and use that as a weapon.
Right, so we've got Twiggy just behind us at the moment, and in the wild, cassowaries would be moving through the rainforest and through grassland at the edge of rainforest, and they'd be eating things like fruits and maybe some fungi and even small animals and insects. But Sam, here at the zoo, what do we feed them here?
So they get a varied diet of fruit and cooked vegetables. They really like parsnips, beetroots, things like that. A bit more nutrition in than all the sugary fruits that we get here in the UK.
Now, one thing that interested me when I walked around here before we were filming is I noticed we were standing under a yew tree. Now, for a lot of animals in the UK and for humans, yew tree, the fruits and the leaves are poisonous. But you said that for the cassowaries here, they're not troubled by that, that some of the fruit in the wild would be poisonous.
No, cassowaries can actually, a lot of poisonous plants, fruits that other birds and animals can't actually eat.
Right. So that could be quite important. If they're out in the wild and they're eating a seed of a plant that's poisonous, they can still disperse it without it affecting them. So they can help to plant the seeds of plants that are important in the rainforest.
Yeah, definitely. She's coming over to say hello now.
So Twiggy, one of our cassowaries, is right next to the fence at the moment. She's a female cassowary, and you can tell her apart from our male because she's got a much bigger casque on the top of her head. As well as being bigger physically, she's also got this bigger casque, the helmet on the top of her head. Now, Sam, you were saying that in the past they've talked about the helmet being used maybe to protect them as they run through the rainforest, or the current theory is that maybe it's to do with regulating the heat or making noise.
Sounds,
but
yeah.
inside, it's not bony, is it?
No, it's really, really soft.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like honeycomb inside, so it's actually quite spongy.
So actually spongy inside,
Yeah.
and then with something a bit like a nail on the outside.
Yeah, like keratin, yeah.
It's tough, but it's not hard.
No.
Okay, so, and you were saying that they can also use it, people think they can use it to search for food.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have seen a bit of poo on the top of Twickenham head before.
Right,
so
okay.
yeah, they might use it for a bit of scraping around, apparently digging.
Okay, and the only way she's going to get her poo on the top of her head is by using it to basically rummage around.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Sam, for your time, and thank you for coming and meeting us. And I hope you can come and see our Castle Warriors here at Paignton too. Cheers.
See ya.